Chapter 3. An Old Friend. Eventually their singing duet came to an end and the Sahara Desert came into view. Patrick had swerved off the road and his sat-nav went crazy. As rusty and as old as the car was, it held together pretty well. Only the back seats collapsed and the front bumper fell off. Patrick had skidded to a halt at the entrance to a gloomy cave covered by a billowing piece of cloth. "Knock, knock," said Patrick through the billowing sheet. There was silence for a short while. "Patrick," came a rather shocked reply. Suddenly a face popped through the sheet. "Collar," greeted Patrick. "Good to see you after all these years." Patrick and Ronan came into the cave. They took it in. Rocks. It was just rocks with a few bits of animal fur laid as a bed. "You should really move in with us," offered Ronan. "I mean, look at this place. It's just rocks." Collar looked rather offended, but eventually, after an incredibly long argument about rocks, decided to move in. "Anyway, we came here because we need your help. You see, when we were in space, we provoked the Queen of Kaijus, but we killed her. Turns out, she had some eggs, and now her children are planning to enslave Earth," explained Patrick. Collar nodded slightly. "I'll do it," she stated, "as long as it's for the people." Soon enough, they were all driving off into the distance, listening to Paradise City. They were driving for hours. While Collar and Ronan slept peacefully, Patrick finished his last cup of coffee. They pulled up at a B&B, and Patrick awoke Collar and Ronan. They slowly dragged their bodies to the building, groaning as they did so. Patrick thought that he heard some sort of helicopter, but he was so tired he was probably imagining it. He swung open the door and looked around. Just as he was about to walk in, he heard a loud crashing noise, and suddenly 7 armed soldiers busted through the door. They all wore a badge sewn to their uniforms that read, "Makata Society." Makata were hunting down Collar and Patrick for years, as Patrick tried to kill all of them, and Collar left the organization. One of the soldiers stepped forward and punched Ronan in the face. As he was so tired, he collapsed on the floor. They repeated the process on Collar. Just as they were about to reach Patrick, something incredible happened. One of the 6 soldiers standing in the line suddenly let out a scream of pain, and there was a loud bang from a gun. The rest of them also collapsed from various gunshots. A threatening silhouette loomed over them and emerged from the shadows. It was Peter. "I changed my mind," said Peter, almost sensing what they were about to ask. "Now hurry," he said. "We don't have much time."